Hello, I'm Alex.
I'm Sophia.
Welcome to our channel. So today we'll be giving an astrology tarot reading for all of the signs for this week from the 14th all the way until the 20th of August 2023. So let's get started. We'll start off by giving a reading for the Aries out there for this week. So, Sophia, what do you have for us?
Let's see, Aries. What is on for this week? Here. Okay.
So we have a Five of Cups and a Temperance upside down. And then we also have an upside down Five of Wands and a Two card. And we have an upside down Queen of Pentacles and an upright Two of Pentacles.
Two of Pentacles.
So let's delve a little bit for you, Aries. We know that gratitude is a big part of life, and it looks like this coming week is going to be a very important means of seeing what's important in your relationships. And then also, as you can see, there may have been some indecisiveness with what you feel is important to you, but it seems that it's good to delve deep into what is most important for you. So that introspective question will be given to you this week. What do you think, Sophia?
Yes, I think you should just focus in what you have in your relationship, what is like giving to you, and don't focus too much in the maybe negative aspects of the relationship, because we all are human, and we make mistakes too sometimes, and just balance that for this week.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Sophia. Now the Tauruses, we'll delve into a reading for you this week. So, Sophia, what do you have for us?
Let's see. Taurus. Okay, we have.
So we have an upside down Five of Pentacles, a Six of Wands, an upside down World card, an upright Six of Pentacles, the Full card, and the upside down Eight
of
Cups. Yes. All right. So this is a very good set of cards here for you. I would say this is a comfortable week. You can really rest easy that things are going to go well for you. Really no friction really at all, except for just typical things that have been going on in your life recently. But apart from what's been going on, no additional friction really is seen at all. If anything, the universe is kind of giving you a break this week. So this is like the opposite of Mercury retrograde. It's kind of like a hey, you don't have to worry about stresses as much. So what do you think, Sophia?
Yes, I think you guys gonna start with the right foot this week, and you're gonna be very blessed, like having stuff given to you, and you just can explore and hang out in this week, like get comfy about it.
Yeah, I think with the Full card, you can see that they're just kind of going with the flow. So really going with the flow is the old adage that can be used this week. So I think I like this set. All of us could use those kinds of weeks. So keep that in mind. Now let's tune into Gemini. So Sophia, what do we have for the Gemini this week?
Let's see what we got for the Gemini. We got
Interesting. So we have
Ten of Pentacles.
Ten of Pentacles upside down, and the Ten of
two
Wands.
tens.
So two tens, upside down Queen of Cups, a Nine of Pentacles, an upside down Ten of Swords, and let's see, then that is a Nine, or the Hermit.
The Hermit. Mm-hmm.
So that is quite interesting. We have two double 10 cards that are mirrored with each other.
Yeah.
And it seems there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes this week. Although it's not readily apparent what's going on, it's almost like there are a lot of subtle, subconscious things that are happening in your life. But it says don't look too deeply into it. The Queen of Cups is one of deep introspection, but it says don't really worry too much about it. It says kind of allow the universe to give you what it needs to give you this week without looking too deeply into it and racking your brain on what it all means. That would probably be for more future weeks on how to go through all that. So Sophie, what else do you think about that?
Let's see. Yeah, I think just take it easy, and there are abundance too, because the Nine of Pentacles is showing like you have abundance, and just focus more in what you have, and just go with the flow of this week. Right?
Yeah, and then also with the upside down Ten of Swords, it makes me think that things are looking up generally, and nothing is really significantly obstructing your path and your goals and tasks that you have prepared for this week. Now let's tune into Cancer for this week. So Sophia, what do we have for our Cancers?
Let's see what we got.
Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, upside down, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, upside down, Ten of Swords, upside down, Ace of Wands, and the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So this is quite interesting. I'm seeing a theme here, in which it's showing with Ace of Cups. This is coming from an external source, typically other people that have an overflow of emotion and will that they're trying to impose on you. With upside down Knight of Cups, it's showing to counteract that by not allowing that overflow to affect you. So the advice of the tarot is to put down this disturbance in your life with strategy, and that strategy is a means of transforming or circumventing those that mean to undermine you, and your passion, your goals, what you have set in this week, whether it be a project or something legal going on, or maybe something in school or work. Try to circumvent that, try to transform that and rise above other people's basic emotions that may be aggressive or unhinged. You are better than that, and it's good for you to get around that. So that's the advice of the tarot. So Sophia, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think that with the Sun of Transformation, I think like don't let them put you down. Like show yourself and to them too. Like impose yourself more, because sometimes the people are a little too much confrontation, and I think it's better to transform that and be in your space, claim your space.
Thank you, Sophie. Now we'll be focusing on Leo this week. So Sophia, what do we have for our Leos?
Let's see what we got for Leo. Okay, we have a Knight of Swords, the Fool. We have the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords.
Oh, very interesting. So I'm seeing a support system here, as you can see, with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. And if you look diagonally here, you see the Fool, and then you see the Five of Cups, kind of worried about their fallen cups. But if you could see, there's a support system here. So for this following week, with the project or whatever goals you have in mind, just know that you have a support system that is there, whether it be coworkers or family members, friends. They are there, and they're more than willing to help you on your endeavor this week. So I would say utilize that, and try not to rack your brain on venturing too far out, as this card is showing, and to maintain your balance and with your existing support system. So Sophia, what do you think about this as well?
Yes, I agree. I think they just need to put all their passion and start with what their project that they're beginning with. And yes, don't feel lonely. When you are feeling overwhelmed or so lonely, remember that you have other people that will be helping you, and they will like to collaborate with you.
Thank you, Sophia.
Yeah.
Be focusing on the Virgos for this coming week. So Sophia, what do you think of the Virgos?
Let's see. Virgo.
Alright, this is interesting. This is definitely a reading for relationships, because we have the Lovers and we have the Nine of Cups. This makes me think that one's pride or feelings of themselves, whether they be some kind of self-absorption, it's kind of getting in the way of their relationship. So it's saying to maybe dial it back a little bit, try to be a little bit more empathetic, a little bit. I understand that Virgos can maybe sometimes be a little hard-headed, but I think it's good to maybe soften it up a little bit this week. The advice of the tarot is to understand that some people may be a little overly sensitive for your taste or how you're more inclined to be. Just try not to judge too much how those people are, and look on how that's going to be helpful for you and for that other person. So Sophia, what do you think about?
Yeah, I agree with you. Let's see. I think as the Emperor upside down, I think sometimes our masculine energy is too intense for another person, and with the Lover make me seem like we need to balance the feminine and masculine energy to be more empathetic with the other person, and don't be so proud about it, and just be like more easy to meet the other person in the middle.
Yes, thank you, Sophia. Now let's focus on the Libra this week. So Sophia, what do we have for the Libras?
Let's see, Libra. Okay.
Interesting. So this is another relationship reading, mostly for the fact that we see the Three of Pentacles and we also see the upside down Three of Cups. So with the options, there are many options perhaps that you have in your acquaintances or family members, friends. There's something that's happening that's a big change in your life, that it's the advice of the tarot is not to venture too much out of your social circle of your mentor or your family to find the answer to this question that you're trying to answer. So, Sophia, what do you think about that?
Yes, yes, it's good to talk with the people that are around you, because it's a big decision and it's happening in the beginning maybe of this week, and Yeah, you don't want to have too many options either and be undecided.
Yes, because the indecision can kind of venture to having the burden of choice. Because as you can see here, there's so many options that this person has on making the decision this week. But look for a little bit more guidance on making that important decision. All right. Well, thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
Now let's delve into Capricorn for this week. So, Sophia, what do we have for the Capricorns?
Let's see.
Interesting. So,
we have a 10 of wands.
Swords.
The sword.
And the Hangman upside down, Six of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Well, I'm a Capricorn too, so this is kind of a reading for myself as well. It says that this is going to be a week that's kind of not necessarily a singular occurrence, but it's going to be a kind of an isolated occurrence in this week, in which it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but it says not to fight too much and to kind of, don't hold too much onto it or carry it on to the next week. Try to keep it as it is. So the Capricorns, we can be stubborn and want things to go our way, but the Page of Swords is kind of just saying, hey, it's all right if you don't know all that's going on. Just kind of go with the flow and just go with it. Otherwise, the more you resist, it's more going to be more painful, in which the sword is kind of going into your back, and you don't really want that so much. So what do you think, Sophia?
Yeah, I think you are right, but the thing is temporary. It's just for this week that it's gonna happen. Just be positive about it and don't be too blind to the situation. Sometimes those thinking that come in our head are very painful, and the advice will be just observe those thinking, those energy that present themselves, and just don't fight. Just let them go and flow with the water.
All right, thank you, Sophia.
Yeah.
Now we'll tune into the Scorpios. So, Sophia, what do we have for the Scorpios this week? Interesting. So it looks like there's some kind of trouble in the sense of whether it be an institutional system, whether it be school, maybe getting pulled over for getting a speeding ticket, or some kind of citation in some way that may not be the most favorable. But it says to avoid those unfavorable situations is to get some counseling, get some mentoring on what that could be, and to not be so distracted by your recent problem in which you maybe have had with that same institution, or it could have been with a lover or a friend or somebody that maybe you had a visceral connection to. So Sophia, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that the advice will be like talk with somebody about this situation that can help you about it, and that way you can find some balance and get more clear the situation for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, don't act too hastily based off of the emotion to that particular relationship.
Yeah, be a little strategic about it too.
Yeah, be a little strategic about it.
How to transform and how to get in that place that you want to be.
Yeah, because this reading, kind of following with the past readings we had, of course, Scorpio the last couple weeks has been kind of tough for the Scorpios. So try to move a little bit more forward, be more strategic, be a little less worried about what's been happening to you recently.
Yeah.
focus on Sagittarius. So, Sophia, what do we have for the Sagittariuses this week?
Let's see. Okay.
Interesting. So we have this 3 pattern here of the devil, and we kind of use this extra card as to kind of compound or double the adjacent card. In this case, it's saying to kind of forget about your recent struggle or lack of gratification that you've had
In the past.
And it looks like the going forward with the wands this is a week for planning and for focusing on what future prosperity you may have, and to kind of get this part of your recent past, get that disappointment out of the way, and looking into the future. So planning is everything. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. So the tarot is saying to make that a priority this coming week. So what do you think, Sophia?
Yeah, I agree. Yes, as this 5 of Cups that you can see here you are looking a little bit of what you don't have, or the struggle that you have in the past, and be focused more in the 2 Cups that is behind, and yes, just look for the future, as Alex say, and look at what you can create in the future for you in your life.
Very interesting. All right, thank you, Sophia. Now let's delve into Aquarius for this week. So, Sophia, what do we have for the Aquariuses?
Let's see. Aquarius. Okay.
So this is interesting. This is a bunch of wands. We don't normally see this many wands in one reading. And it's especially being compounded by this other extra deck card and the upside down 3 of Pentacles. So with all these wands, they're representative of passion, goals, what somebody has in mind, creations. So the advice of the tarot is to go with your passion, go with your goals, and to kind of don't really look at the outside noise of other people and their opinions. It's saying you are in a situation in which you have a muse, it's at full throttle, and you're highly inspired. Take advantage of that and complete that task, complete those goals, and get done what you've been wanting to get done, especially this week, because you're in a very finely tuned situation. So, Sophia, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right. Yes, the advice is just focus on your passion and what you can create for your future, because that is the key. And yes, don't be distracted from other people.
Especially their opinions, because their opinions are irrelevant in this case. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
Now let's delve into Pisces. So, Sophia, you're a Pisces, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have for you this week?
For everybody. Let's see. Okay.
Okay. Interesting. So.
Got the Hangman.
Yeah, and then we have the Seven of
Pentacles,
Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the World, Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Cups.
Yes.
So there are a lot of cups and pentacles. There's a prominent pentacle there. The Hanged Man, it's just showing that the Hanged Man is one to pick things up as they go. They're collecting pentacles, and the Pisces destined to have a lot of heightened emotion this coming week. And with all of the cups and the Queen of Cups, especially facing forward, there really is no problem with those heightened emotions. So the advice of the tarot is to take those emotions, carry them on this week, and to know that you have the proper receptacle to handle those emotions. So don't worry too much. Feel your emotions. Feel what's right to you, what you have the hunch for, how you need to express yourself. Just go with it. So Sophia, what do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it's Pisces are very intuitive, and I think they can know how to transform that, having the tools to transform those emotions. And yeah, it's enough pentacle that you're gonna collect. It's nothing missing there.
Oh, that's very good insight. All right, well, thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's it for the readings for this week. Be advised that we'll be giving live readings to all of you out there, and if you have any specific questions, we'd be happy to answer them. So, Sophia, you have anything to say?
Yeah, thank you for tuning in our videos.
All right, thank you. We will see you on the next video.
Bye.